Hello, McGlynn Middle School community. This is Principal Nick Tucci, and it's my pleasure to begin to welcome back students to the McGlynn Middle School complex. I'd like to take a few minutes to show you some of the modifications and adjustments that we've made at our school to prioritize safety during the COVID era. In this video, I'll take you on a tour of the school to preview some of the adjustments that we've put in place to keep everyone safe. Upon arrival at the school, all students must be wearing a mask and will walk into the main entrance while adhering to the 6 feet of physical distancing requirements. As you enter the building, all students are required to sanitize their hands at the sanitizing station. You'll notice that these sanitizing stations are positioned in each classroom and throughout the hallways of the school. If students would like to eat breakfast before the start of school, they may pick up a grab-and-go breakfast in the cafeteria, then immediately travel to homeroom. One major difference this school year is that we will not be congregating in either the cafeteria or the schoolyard to start the day. Instead, beginning as early as 7:50, students may enter the building, pick up their breakfast in the cafeteria, and travel directly to their homeroom while following the posted one-way hallway directional signage on both floors and on the walls. And if you take a look at this signage chart right up behind me, you can see that as people enter into the building through the main entrance, they have the option to either go through into the cafeteria to pick up their breakfast and then head directly to their homeroom on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd floor. Or if they don't want the breakfast, you can head right from the main entrance through the main foyer and directly to your homeroom. Upon entering your homeroom, students will unpack their backpacks and take out what you need to travel from class to class. Backpacks will be stored inside your homeroom, as we'll no longer be using the lockers in order to respect social distancing requirements. You'll sit down at your assigned seat, which will be spaced at least 6 feet apart from one another. And if you're eating breakfast, you may take off your mask to consume your meal. As you can see with this classroom, you can see the spacing of each one of these desks 6 feet apart. And that's what every single classroom will look like in order to account for the 6 foot of physical distancing requirements.
Go.
Safety signage and hallway directional signage have been posted throughout the building to guide students and staff in a safe manner, as you can see on the signage there below me. When students transition from class to class, they'll follow the one-way directional signage. That means that students may have to travel either up one floor or down one floor while following the one directional signs in order to get from class to class on the same floor. The creation of these one directional hallways is meant to allow for the safe passage from class to class in this COVID climate. So please take a look at some of the signage that we have posted on the floor, and you'll also find signage too as well posted on the walls and on the lockers throughout the building. Physical distancing, mask, and hand hygiene will all be essential components towards ensuring that everyone is safe in our school environment. We need all students to take these priorities seriously. Masks need to be worn at all times during school, with the exception of designated mask break periods for students. Students will be prompted to either wash or sanitize their hands frequently. Hand sanitizing stations are located in the hallways and in each classroom, as you can see over here. In addition, CDC signage has been posted throughout the school to remind everyone of the safe practices. As you've noticed in the first few weeks of school, students have been scheduled much differently this school year. Students have been assigned to grade level cohorts and groups. Essentially, your group and peers will travel alongside you to each of your classes throughout the day, with just a few exceptions. This model of scheduling will allow us to conduct contact tracing and better contain an outbreak if there ever were to be one of that occasion. McGlynn Middle School students and families, we're excited to begin transitioning back for some of our students in the coming weeks to in-person learning. We are both ready and excited for this to take place. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you found it helpful.